because it's going to be so volatile because these Saul Alinsky'ites, these communists, have staged this entire thing to prepare in a freaking Broadway scripted freaking production to say, Donald Trump, we got 19 people and they're saying the same thing about you. You got to resign. No. That's the coup d'etat that I'm talking about. You know what I want everybody to do? All you deplorables out there. And Mike, you're going to have to forgive me for doing this. I need to rally the troops behind this.
Mike's cringing. Okay? Mike, I can feel it.
Okay. I want all you deplorables to say the following. Okay. That even if Donald Trump has 15 women that come forward, and it's not acceptable, and I want those women to be heard. Okay. I want to roll the clock back, and I want us to defend that man. Defend him, and I'm talking defend that man, okay? To the point to where we absolutely shut down all of this propaganda that's coming at him, and we say, we don't even want to hear you until we start hearing about all the crimes of Bill Clinton, of Hillary Clinton, and let's roll the clock back, and if you're going to hold this president accountable, I want to hold that president and all of his communists that have infiltrated the system and his fupa-carrying wife named Hillary Clinton for committing crimes against the United States of America. I want John.
Pete,
go ahead.
Let me interject something for a second.
Just as long as it's not to support Hillary Clinton. Go ahead.
No, God, no. The Clintons, they have like piles and piles of dead bodies all over them. I could rail against the Clintons or Trump all day long. But as an anarchist, I'm sorry, I have to say that the only thing that I'm thankful for Trump for is bringing us, finally in my lifetime, there's a screwable first lady. Thank you.
Oh!
Okay. I mean, that's the only thing I can thank that man for. Ivanka, oh my God, like, yeah, just let Mike BlueHair get in there. And
she's very beautiful.
You know, she's beautiful, and like, but as far as everything else, like,
dickory,
she's just
dock.
another politician to me. Like,
hey, hickory, dickory, dock. I'd like to clean Melania's clock. Right, at the White House, the grandfather clock. That's all. I'm just saying.
Yeah, the grandfather.
I want to dust.
I would love to have her in the Lincoln bedroom.
Yes. Okay. Too. All right. So listen, back to a serious note here. I'm going to shift gears. So there is a coup d'etat going on. This whole thing is concocted. It is scripted. You are seeing it. This is the news analysis that we're talking about. This is the stuff we need to dig into. We're not going to go into the daily grind of producing the show and the work that goes into that, and to do it at night and to push out in a one-way communicator through my microphone, my opinion of the news and blah, blah, blah. You know what? That model's done. We're going to do social media broadcasting. We're going to engage with you daily. We're going to take a look at these stories that you want to have a discussion about. We're going to have you as the listener. And then during our off time, guess what we're going to do? We're going to investigate John McCain. Okay. I have a report on John McCain. Next Saturday, we have a special report that we're doing, that we're going to prepare for the entire rest of the week. And we're going to produce weekly a special report, week in review. Okay. We're going to have special guests on from time to time during the week on the fly, but we're going to have special guests recorded. We're going to do investigative reports. We're going to do a weekly, well-produced segment that's going to blow everybody's mind. I know that if we focus our efforts and our time into doing this, as our team wants to do, that we're going to be able to uncover the fact that John McCain, okay, and I'm going to start into this tomorrow. John McCain is a criminal, okay? John McCain has betrayed the United States of America. That's just one example. Hillary Clinton has. Bill Clinton has. These are all a bunch of sexual deviants, and we will not relent. We will not relent. And guess what? We don't have any objective other than to share the truth with the American people. We're going to share the truth about what John McCain has done to commit treason against the United States, about Hillary Clinton, about Bill Clinton's deviancy, about this whole thing being scripted in a coup d'etat using the media and politicians to ask for the resignation of the president. No, that president is my president. I want him there. I want him there kicking butt, to clean the establishment out, to drain that swamp. And you're not going to take him out by forcing a resignation. You should have brought all that information forward before you screwed up and lost the election and put Hillary Clinton up as your candidate. Go ahead. You have a comment.
I think one of the the best examples, excuse me, and a national story was was when the Vegas shooting happened, and Bloomer, is that her name?
Who?
The girl.
Laura Bloomer.
Yeah,
Laura Loomer, sorry. Laura Loomer, yes.
Loomer.
Yep.
When she got into that press conference, and she was just a citizen journalist, she got into that press conference with Joe Lombardo,
right,
the sheriff, who was giving the particulars of what he thought had happened, right? Mm-hmm. And she threw some hardball questions at him, so much so that he told her to shut up.
And they stopped doing press conferences.
Yeah.
They shut that down because too many people were asking questions. That the citizens should dare rise up and ask questions like, hey, you just lied. Oh.
Yeah. He told her she wasn't wasn't real media or something.
Yeah.
And told her to shut up.
Hey, Mike, guess what?
Yeah.
You're going to be
what?
You, okay, as a journalist in this, the Santilli Broadcasting Network, okay, has journalists that even wear clown freaking hats and bear hats, okay, and
little bear hats,
and are anarchists.
Hey,
go ahead.
I have to explain my. Oh, go ahead. First, go ahead. Say it.
No, but here's my point. Okay, you are a journalist. You are providing information to us. It's valuable to us because we know that. Guess what? When you put your camera up and you record the truth and you relay that to other people, that's journalism. That is right. So you are going to be, quote unquote, a credentialed, bona fide, constitutional American journalist that we will protect. And we, the people, will decide whether or not we trust you or Don Lemonhead.
Well, I've done a lot of journalism with other outfits, and I actually am an affiliate with PNAC News right now. Photography is not a crime. I've written numerous articles with them. Mm-hmm. I have a PNAC News ID, but I am more than willing to participate in this revolutionary idea you have, Pete. And when I go to major events or if something major happens,
send your info.
I'm totally on board with participating in with you as well. It sounds like. I like anything that's revolutionary.
Yes.
And this has the potential to create change, and I love it.
Absolutely. It will create change, and guess what? It's going to be decentralized. As a matter of fact, if I'd like you to be there if they say, oh, well, Pete Santilli, he's out there just raising hell again, getting the people all riled up to become citizen journalists. We need to go stick him in jail again. You know what? Then carry the torch. What?
I know.
I mean, this is what we have to worry about in this day and age. But guess what? If I'm gone, okay, it's the people that need to take over at that point. We need to be like a bunch of cats that they're trying to herd that they can never ever be able to corral and put into a cage. We need to be decentralized. There is no competition. I want multiple independent media organizations to do whether it be
fifth column media, huh?
Yeah. And you know what? And if you have an organization you're already affiliated with, but guess what? You have a major news story and you want to send your information up, we're going to share it. We're going to share it with millions of people. It's up to us to come together as a like-minded coalition of individuals. Katie Beatty, in Burns, Oregon. Who the hell wants to drive out to Oregon to Burns, Oregon? Katie Beatty's already there. We already have a contact in Burns, Oregon. She just joined our chat room, and I know she's laughing. But you know what? This is what we need. We don't have to have, like back in 2016, Pete Santilli, the live streamer in Cincinnati, drive 2,200 miles? Mm-hmm. To Oregon. We don't have to have that. We don't need to be crisscrossing the country in order to instantaneously get information out.